Hi, this is Polygon Teachers and I am Sagorika Banerjee. Once again, I am back with another exciting video in the series of cyber security and ethics. So stay tuned to my channel and watch the video till the end. Today, I will be sharing with you some case studies regarding this cyber security. Online credit cards fraud on eBay. Bhubaneswar, Rourkela police busted a racket involving an online fraud worth rupees 12.5 lakh. The modus operandi of the accused was to hack into the eBay India website and make purchases in the names of credit card holders. Accused in rupees 400 million SMS scam arrested in Mumbai. Another case. The alleged mastermind behind a rupees 400 million SMS fraud that duped at least 50,000 people has been arrested along with an associate more than 2 months after the scam was unearthed. Another case, bank hooked up in a phishing attack. Fraudsters of cyberspace have reared its ugly head, the first of its kind this year, by launching a phishing attack on the website of Ahmedabad-based bank, a leading private bank promoted by India's largest financial institution, Unit Trust of India, UTI. A URL on GeoCities that is almost a facsimile version of the bank's homepage is reported to be circulating amongst email users. The web page not only asks for the account holder's information, such as user and transaction login and passwords, it also has interestingly put up disclaimer and security hazard statements. Another case, in case you have received any email from an address appearing to be sent by bank, advising you of any changes made in your personal information, account details, or information on your user ID and password of your net banking facility, please do not respond that. It is bank's policy not to seek or send such information through email. If you have already disclosed your password, please change it immediately. This is the warning says. The tricky link is available on http:// and then you can see br.geocities. If any unsuspecting account holder enters into his login ID, password, transaction ID, and password in order to change his details as advised by the bank, the same information is sent via mail. After investigation, we found that mail form is a service of PC Sweat, which is a part of the SES company PES Consulting. The webmaster of the site is a person named Petrus Sashti, whose email can be found on the web page. So these were all the case studies. One more important, city principal seeks police help to stop cybercrime. Principals across the city seem to be taking a cue from principal of Bombay Scottish School, Mahim. After students began posting insults against him on Orkut, instead of punishing them, he decided to call in cyber cell cops to talk to the students. Now other school principals have decided to bring in the cyber cell police to speak at their schools. They feel students and parents need to be educated against the legal and moral consequences of cybercrime. Admitting to the existence of some mischievous students who misuse the internet and also stray into restricted sites due to lack of supervision, principals feel the cyber cell can play a huge role in educating students and warning them. There are certain terms and regulations we need to understand. Many a times we do not go through the terms and regulations. we simply click on agree. Please do not do that. Read the terms and regulations very carefully and then click on agree. Avoid posting every picture, each and every picture on the Facebook, WhatsApp and other social media. This I told you earlier. Never give your live location on Facebook, as this gives information to all. Now, cyber threats for students. We need to understand students are they are at very vulnerable situation. They access an internet, they are given smartphones, they are given laptops. This is the demand, the need of the hour. But if they are aware about the cyber crimes, they can save themselves, they can be secured. So before you can prevent an attack, it helps to start by gaining a strong understanding of the threats faced by today's students. So here are 5 types of attacks to be aware of. First is data theft. According to CNBC, cyber attackers know that students often have little understanding of how to properly guard personal and financial data being input online, typically for the first time. So experts say hackers can use this data for identity theft, credit card, and many more. Then mobile malware. What is that? Researchers at Checkpoint found that attacks targeting mobile devices have risen by 50% since 2018. With more students moving from a desktop or laptop to smartphone use, it is more important than ever to take mobile security seriously. Then comes malicious social media messaging. According to a study, cybersecurity threats amid the COVID-19 pandemic, hackers are taking advantage of platforms such as Facebook and WhatsApp with scams to lure victims to phishing websites, which can compromise personal information. We need to be very careful. Camfecting. Many students today have a desktop, webcam or camera built into their phone, tablet or laptop. But unfortunately, this can open the door to camfecting, where hackers are able to remotely access and take control of the webcam. Next is social engineering. Social engineering scams are among the top cybersecurity threats faced by higher education students. These attacks rely on manipulating users into revealing confidential information. Then avoid sharing personal information. Be mindful about the information you divulge online, such as your school's names, email addresses, home addresses, and telephone numbers. Invest in virus protection. Ensure you have antivirus protection with anti-phishing support installed on all the devices which you are using, like desktops, laptops, tablets, mobiles, etc. Set it to update automatically and run virus scans at least once a week. Keep software up to date. Be sure to keep your operating system, browser, software, and apps fully updated with patches. Even new machines can have out-of-date software that can put you at risk. So remember that. Be on guard for phishing. Do not open email attachments from untrusted sources. I am repeating this again and again. You may be expecting emails from group members or teachers, but use caution when opening any attachments. Remember that. Be careful what you click. Avoid visiting unknown websites or downloading software from untrusted sources. These sites can host malware that will install or often silently can compromise your computer. Remember always that you are the best defense. Technology is only a small part of cyber defense. You are the most important person, so protect yourself. For businesses, the most important and best defense is cyber security aware employees. So train your staff. Always be aware and always be on guard. Thank you for watching this video. That's all for today. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel, that is #PolyBandTeaches, and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all my latest uploaded videos. So till I bring more series of videos, stay tuned to my channel #PolyBandTeaches and watch the videos. Till then, bye bye.